All right, so the rebound in oil continues even as positive headlines are appearing today. I mean, it looks like maybe there could be resolution. Of course, I think by now investors are sort of at that show me stage after so many failed attempts to get into the off-ramp have failed. I want to bring in SlateStone Wealth, their founder, CEO, chief market strategist, Kenny Polcari. Kenny, by the way, I don't know if you saw the A block. I'm sorry I didn't get you in there. We prominently featured some Parmesan cheese.
Yeah, I want to go back and talk about that because I saw that A block. I was licking my chops.
Well, I'm licking my chops for when this thing is going to be over, and I think the market is as well. Main Street is as well. But we get these headlines, and oil's still up today.
Right, because I think people are tired of the headline that suggests we're going to deal, we're close, and then a day later, there's no deal, and then you get all this chaos again. And so, yes, I agree. I hope this headline is true, but I'm not surprised that the market is not necessarily reacting to it the way that it was reacting to it.
Higher oil has been one of the essential theses, if you will, for the hawks, monetary hawks. And, of course, if it doesn't come down soon, they're saying that's one reason they should hike rates.
Well, okay, so here's the problem. It is going to be a problem if oil stays up here, and even if it goes higher, right? It's definitely going to be a problem. But raising rates by by 25 basis points or 50 basis points is going to do nothing to bring more oil to the market. It's not going to open up the Strait of Hormuz. It's not going to bring more ships carrying oil. So the problem is the Fed's in a very difficult situation because if they raise rates and oil stays up here, it's going to continue to be a problem on both the consumer from the oil perspective, but consumer from the economy perspective.
You like Chevron, though, here, which is intriguing to me because, it made that big move. Obviously, it's bounced back. But if there is a deal and crude comes down quickly, I mean, we could come down quickly. You still think Chevron's a hold? I
do, because Chevron's trading at a discount right now. It's trading at about, I think, a 20% discount to the S&P, right? It's a good dividend payer. But look, it acts well. It's just about to break out. If you look at here in the chart, it looks like we're just about to break out. And if we do, then I think it's got the ability to run. Yes, now, if oil collapses, then maybe you have to take a step back. But I don't think that's going to be the oil story right now. I think this is going to stay, and I think that's a great tailwind besides the fact it pays 3.5%.
So you and Aaron Gibb make a great team.
Yeah,
I think he's really rubbing off on you because when I saw the list of stocks that you like today, Pepsi was at the top of the list.
Pepsi's another great one, trading at a discount to the market.
But
now
look at the stock.
That's right. This one, it's only down 4% in a year. It's down from its high in February, down about 19%.
Okay.
But look, this story is just about it's a first-class global company for sure. It's had its problems, but I see it starting to form a base right down here at like 135.
Yeah.
And I want to wait. This is what I want to see, right? If it holds this and it starts to tick up. If we break up and through here, then I think once again it goes right in here to the 147 range. Look, you can't help but buy it. It's a classic name. They pay 4.5% dividend.
Right.
The stock is down. It's down 4% year to date, but it's down 19% off the February high.
And by the way, that's both of your names pay really strong, hefty dividends.
Right.
Yeah. Let's talk about in April you were here. You had a lot of winners, man. I want to ask you about this, though. So earlier this year, about 2 months ago, this came out. This is the next NVIDIA, rack. And memory up 400%.
Right.
So they're saying now, we got to find a way to use less memory. That's put a little pressure on Micron, which has been one of your Grand Slam winners. Does this matter more, or does these high bandwidth memory chips that are coming out matter more for a Micron holder?
Well, so listen, I don't think it's one or the other. I think it's connection, right? Because NVIDIA's talking about putting less memory because the memory is so expensive at the moment. So they're going to put less memory. But if they put less memory and they sell more of those units, then ultimately they've actually increased it. But I think HBM is right at the top of the game for MU. They're right at the top of the stack. So in terms of the pullback, we've seen MU pull back a little bit. I think right in here is a great opportunity to buy it. It's got, I think there's 1,350 price targets on it for the street.
Yeah.
But I think we've seen this nice pullback. I think this NVIDIA story is just temporary. I think that you're missing.
And in April, when you gave it to us, I mean, it made a monster, like a gargantuan move. So this move was not this sort of consolidation is not unusual.
No, it's not unusual at all. And it's come right back, and it's found this low kind of right in here. It held, and now it looks like it might want to test it again, but. I think MU's a great name. We still own it. I'd still own it.
All right, real quick, a couple other names you had back then I want to get a checkup on. GE Vernova is really starting to take off.
Yeah.
How do you pronounce this?
Which one? This
the other one, yeah.
Excelis.
Okay.
This one has done really well. Now, I'm not sure I'd buy it up here because it has done really well. You see, we've done, there's a nice return there. I'm not sure I'm going to sell it yet, but it is extended, so I'm not going to buy it, right? But I'm going to hold it.
Okay. Well, that's what you do. It's a grand slam.
Correct. And so I'm going to hold it.
Now,
Now,
I know you're not selling to even over anytime soon.
No, not at all. At some point, though, you might take some profit in that in the Excellus one. G Vernova, probably not.
I want to get your thoughts before I let you go. Gold is starting to really take off here, starting to ramp up real nicely. Where do you think it goes from here? Because I saw you mention it in your note.
Yeah. So gold broke out of that 4,000, 4,200 range just earlier this week, right? Or last week, whatever. And then we saw it it pulled out. I think it was more of a technical reaction. I don't think it was, any headline whatsoever. I think it was just after it broke out of that long range. I think potentially if it holds right here at 4,400 where we are, I think we go right back to 4,750, puts it right in line. But it's got to break through 4,400 and break that top.
Yeah, overall, then, you're still optimistic. I mean, you've always been optimistic.
No, I am optimistic. I'm a little bit worried going into September, late August into September, because we got midterms coming. It's going to cause some noise and some chaos. And I think the market you might see another drawdown in the market, 8 or 10%, which wouldn't necessarily be out of line.
Right.
But I would take all that opportunity, if that were to happen, and put more money to work, because I think by the end of the year, it's going to be okay.
My man. It's great seeing you.
Yeah, it's always a pleasure.
Looking good. All right.